Hey, hey, Mr. Lee here. All right, let's solve more log equations. So 36 and 37, it says we can solve the two decimal places. So in the end, we will get some nasty decimals, but you have calculators to check your answers with. So let's isolate your log function first. That should always be kind of the first main goal. So 23 ln x equals, I'm going to add 14 to both sides. We get what, 89, right? And then you can divide both sides by 23. That's going to be 89 over 23. I'm going to leave everything in its pure fraction form first, and then I'll let the calculator do the work at the very end. Okay, so I have my log function isolated. Now you can go from log form to exponential form, right? So if it helps you, you should know that this is what? Base of e, right? You can literally write that in if you want. Ln is base of e, so then we're going to go around the world. E to the power of 89 over 23 equals x, right? And that should actually give us straight to the answer. Right? So I'm just going to reorder this to get the calculation. X equals e to the 89 over 23, which is the same thing as 47.92. So around the two decimal places, solve the two decimal places. 47.92 should be your answer. Okay, number 37. Similar, let's get our exponential term by itself. This one we got the log expression by itself. This one exponential. Because if you isolate it, you can essentially switch between the two forms, right? Log form, exponential form. So the only thing we need to do is divide both sides by 4.7. So e to the power of negative 5 over x equals an 18.6 over 4.7. I don't think that's going to simplify nicely, so we'll leave it in its ugly fraction form, and the calculator will do the work for us at the very end. Okay, so it looks pretty complex, but we are in exponential form. Let's go into log form. So we're going to go ln of 18.6 over 4.7 is equal to negative 5 over x. Okay, so you can always double check. I think this will help most of you. You actually add in the e for a visual, right? So ln is the same thing as log base of e. So I have the bases matched, e and e, and then you can check if we've done it correctly by doing the around the world. E to the power of negative 5 over x is equal to 18.6 over 4.7, which is what the previous step says, right? So we did do it correctly. E to the power of negative 5 over x equals the 18.6 over 4.7. All right, so now we just have to isolate x now. It's in the denominator on the right side. Let's get it out of the denominator. I'm just going to multiply both sides by x, right? So this becomes x ln of 18.6 over 4.7 equals negative 5. Okay, it looks like I complicated the left side, but the important thing is x is now in the numerator position, which is what we want. So now the home stretch, we just divide both sides by this, and x is by itself, okay? So x equals negative 5 divided by your natural log of 18.6 over 4.7. So this is what I mean, right? Let the calculator do the work for you. This looks pretty nasty, but once it's evaluated, the two decimal places should be negative 3.63. Here's your answer.